what's called. As we may have noticed with this, it's a Neo Zeon theme stage. Okay, so let's just go through with this. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is a good enough team for now. Alright, let's go through with this. So now we're on the Char's counterattack stuff. Now, a swan. La La Soon? No, where am I? A swan. La La Soon? Amuro. Do you think you can mix up Char and me and keep us both for yourself? It would be torture if one's consciousness lasted forever, but I'd still like to watch over you two. You're being selfish. I want to remain between you two eternally. Forget about Char. Char is pure. Pure? Damn, I'm starting to have the same dreams again. Lieutenant Amuro, this is Chan. What is it? Oh, if you're resting, I can call back later. No, it's fine. Sorry. Let's hear your report. Sir, we can move up the delivery date like the captain requested, but if we do, I don't see us transporting it to Izu base in time. The only way we'd be able to get it to you is by delivering it in space. In that case, send it to Londonian. We're supposed to be heading that way. Understood. Will you be coming with it? No. I'm actually heading over to Izu right now. I'm scheduled to arrive after 5 hours. That should be in time for your departure, yes? It should, but you really don't have to come to Izu yourself. I wanted to see you in person. Or you just tell me off if I actually said that. I wouldn't go that far. In all seriousness, I want to handle maintenance on the new Gundam firsthand. It's a very important machine to me. I see. Anyways, I'm amazed you were actually able to finish it in time. I know I was pretty rough when it came to using the new Gundam. I'm sure October had a world of complaints this time too, right? You know it. We were able to prepare the cycle frame much sooner than we expected, which is what allowed us to push up the delivery date so much. Who sent that anyways? The Unicorn's development section maybe? That's what October assumes. We don't know for sure. The Unicorn's development project is pretty much like a black box. Still, New Gundam hasn't had any problems working right despite having the cycle frame installed. Can you say the same for the Unicorn as well? Even though it has a different array of frames equipped? But now you've still been able to pilot it so far, although there's no telling what kind of potential it has. The same goes for your Gundam, Lieutenant. At any rate, we'll never win against Char if we don't take him on with everything we've got. I've got high expectations for the finished product. You don't have anything to worry about. Now, I'll see you at Izu. Right. Thanks for taking me here, Volfog. He's invisible. Please, have a pleasant time with your friends, Special Agent Memorial. I'll be watching over from nearby. Watching over, huh? I hope we can hurry up and take out the Zonders. Huh? There's someone over there. Hmm. Oh, hey, it's Kaido. Did you get those bags while shopping? Mom asked me to. I gotcha. But you look kinda heavy. Need a hand taking them home? It's fine. I can carry them myself. Okay. Hmm? Is there something in the sky? No, I'm going. Oh. Kaido really doesn't talk much. He doesn't hang out with anyone in class either. Oh, speaking of the sky, I wonder if God and the others are left already. At the Rulula Bridge. Captain, it appears La Nobel has ascended to space. It's only natural that they would. But this will make it impossible to predict how things will play out now. For now, it should be safe to assume they're heading to their base in Londonium. I'd like to give them a little distraction to keep them busy for a while and test the waters. In that case, let's send Uni and Resin after them. We can make them believe we're targeting the Unicorn. I'll leave it to you. As for that other matter, it succeeded without incident. Then, there'll be nothing to get in our way after this. Yes, but are you entirely sure about this? I am. It's my session after all. This is so we can finally settle the score. Yeah, never forget, Char's the one that sent the cycle frame data. say Anaheim, which helped out Armor on them to complete the new Gundam. Or Hainu if you're into Beltashka's children. The bridge. We'll be transitioning to a direct course to Londinium shortly. Neo Zeon would have definitely noticed us by now. All hands, level 2 battle stations. You think they'll make a move on us here? At a time like this? Before this, Char risked going to Earth personally to try and take the Unicorn. His tactics are unconventional to say the least. I'd even go so far as to say Londinium, Nobel's base, isn't completely safe from him. If that's how you feel, then maybe you ought to postpone sending Mariah and the others there. Who told you about that? Hathaway did. I see. Well, Mariah said she wanted to give the kids a chance to experience space for themselves. It's still not too late to go back on that, though, isn't it? That's true. Multiple high-energy heat sources approaching. 3 o'clock, elevation 30. Is it them? Yes, it's a Neo Zeon Mobile Suit Squadron. They sure didn't waste any time. Ooh, blew them already. All this loading. Those that are drawn to each other. Alrighty then. Let's just see how much stronger you've gotten after traveling to different worlds. Just seeing what they can do isn't enough. I'm taking the key to the box too. Don't carry it away now, cyber new type. I'm a real new type. Fine, then go take down the Gundam, why don't you? You don't have to tell me that. I didn't figure Char would come out personally yet. There aren't that many enemies. Looks like they don't actually expect to steal the Unicorn this time. They haven't started a serious fight since the 5th Luna incident. They're either testing our battle strength or just stalling us for time. Either way, we don't want this to drag on more than it needs to. I'm heading out in front. Go, Lesnar. Ah, come on, Uni doesn't move. I'll never forget. I always thought Uni would have been the result of like why Char couldn't get Camille, so he went and got Uni instead. And I'm like, oh, that actually does make sense. But at the end of the day, he's just a cyber new type. Huh. You noticed them earlier. It looks like they're starting to put the what's called the battleships on the map. Yeah, okay, I need to really use Zegapane on Altair soon. This tactic reminds me of what I would normally do, you know. Make sure that all these guys are weakened and then just finish it off with Hollow Bolt Gravity. There we go. Your boy is moving. Yeah, the next turn we'll destroy all these guys real quick. And that opens up right there, a way to get straight to them. I still plan to keep you company for a bit longer. Or, yeah. All you've done, what's called, hold on. We detected an object approaching for 6 o'clock, 40 degrees below. It appears to be a shuttle. There should be any military craft heading for this sector of space. It couldn't be a civilian ship, could it? But I'd heard that a warning was issued to all civilian ports. What on earth is going on? If we get hit by a stray bullet, we're done for. Oh god. He's so pathetic. What kind of father is he? What's a civilian shuttle doing here? That's the new Gundam. So is the Rock Island in the space sector too? Oh no. Oh no. This ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well for anybody. Cause that, I forgot we're still doing the plot of the movie. How did that shuttle end up here? I guess they were heading here before the battle even started, and it's not like they could just suddenly change their trajectory. The enemy may end up targeting the shuttle at this rate. Protect them. Then I'll get their attention. Banager! Oh, so you come on your own, have you? Don't be reckless, Banager. Neo Zeon are after the unicorn. That makes it the perfect bait. That mobile suit. What is this feeling? Huh? It's like I'm being drawn to it. Do you know why? Quess, you. She's a new type, so yeah. And I need to get more books to increase his level. What's called the SP level. No, the spirit commands. Yeah, make sure I complete that objective real quick. Hopefully Zom, whenever I get it, has better movement than regular Arion. Haha. I have more than just one SR or SSR. That takes care of you. Tch. I guess it's about time. Guinea, we're heading out. Hold on, I'm not finished yet. It's my life on the line if you bite it. Obey my orders. Understood. Then you want to call it quits. Smart move. Captain, we received a distress signal from the shuttle. They say their propulsion system is malfunctioning after a collision with small-scale debris. Respond that will recover them. Also, the General Staff Vice Minister Adnora Pariah was aboard the shuttle and has requested to meet with our captain personally. Isn't that the man who meddled with the Joint Chiefs of Staff? What was he doing? What was he doing going to space at a time like this? That's a good question. Some weird timing indeed. The hangar. So is it true? Yes, it doesn't look like this is mere happenstance. Never thought the rumored man himself would end up coming aboard our ship. Ah, father. Hathaway, so you were on board that shuttle too? What about your mother and Shaman? Still on Earth. There was an open passenger seat all of a sudden, and I ended up being the only one that got on board. Sorry to interrupt your emotional reunion, but... Alright, this is the person that got me on the shuttle. I'm Adnor Pariah. Bright Noah, captain of this ship, the Rock Island. The girl with me is Quess. I know you. You were the captain of the White Base, weren't you? I need to speak with Captain Bright, Quess. So stay here with the other passengers. Alright. Then, Vice Minister, allow me to escort you to the captain's quarters. Hathaway, I'll let you know what's going on afterwards. Alright. Where will you be sending my daughter and the others, Captain? To the mess hall. Since this is a military vessel, where they can go will have to be restricted. That's fine. Let's get going. Alright, Quest, let's head to the mess hall. Oh, that guy is... Huh? You're the pilot of that one-horn mobile suit, right? How did you... I knew it. Just who are you? Quest, how did you know that? Intuition. Apparently... Okay, so he's apparently wearing his military uniform for the first line in his scene, and changed to his pilot suit for the rest. Oh, I guess they already corrected that, probably. Hathaway, I didn't know you were in that shuttle. Amuro. Who's the girl? She's the daughter of Vice Minister Admiral Pariah. Quess, is it alright if I talk with you for a while? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, she says her name, Quess. Is it alright if I talk with you for a while, Amuro? Sorry, but there's some after-battle issues that I have to take care of. You'll have to wait until later. Allow me to lead children to the mess hall, Lieutenant. Thanks. So that was Amuro Ray. Now, I'll show you to the mess hall. No, thank you. I'll go with the rest of the passengers. Huh? Come on, let's go, Hathaway. Okay. The feeling I got... Oh. Oh, hang on. The feeling I got from that girl, it's... At the Rock Highlands hangar. Or in the captain's quarters. I was in a hurry to head up in space. It was after our unscheduled launch that we ended up encountering you. Would you mind telling me what exactly is going on? I'm afraid I can't. It's classified. Does it also apply for explaining your reason behind requesting the Joint Chiefs of Staff remain idle while Neo Zeon began to take action? Of course. Now, I have a request of you. I'd like you to take this ship to Lodinium. I have important business there. Understood. That was already our destination to begin with, so it won't be a problem. I see. Then please be quick about it. Important business. What could he have to do at Londinium? Meanwhile, at the Relula. It's time to depart, Captain. Right. Thanks to Gideon and the others, we arrived at our destination without incident. However, the timing will overlap. Won't you please reconsider? No. There's a reason I'm going there after all. But the Federation isn't our only enemy. Her mom won't try anything, and if she does, I'm sure you and the others will prevent it from getting out of hand. Captain, the larger plan is now set in motion. There's nothing you can do to stop it now, Amuro. Yeah, let's go for the next mission real quick. Oh boy, Titans. Jared, probably. Alright, so we're at the Rock Highlands hangar still. I only managed to take down 2 units until in the end. Those controls are just too big for my hands. They'd feel right if you were in a normal suit. Let me give it a try next. Sure, no problem. It's amazing they can take a video from the last battle and make CG out of it for a simulation in a mobile suit cockpit right away. That's a military secret, so you can't talk about it to anyone else. Hey. Your daughter's got great instincts. To tell you the truth, I had no idea she had any interest in this sort of thing. At any rate, I apologize you had to listen to my daughter's selfish request. That's fine. Ugh, I hate it when he's around. Hey Quest, I shot down 2 units. Oh cool, same as me then. Alright, that's enough. Quest, go back to the mess hall. Fine. You don't have to order me around all the time. Oh, she stormed off. That girl. Alright, mess hall. Is that right? Yeah, he seemed just like any other guy. But people say he knew how to pilot mobile suit from the very first time he ever got him one. And even took down a Zeon Zaku. Just by sitting inside the cockpit, he totally understood how the Gundam was wired and everything. Ha 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 ha. What's so funny? So that's what they call a new type, huh? That's right. That's different from what Christina told me in India. She says a new type is someone who psychically comprehends the essence of people and things, and that they're able to see things happening, no matter how far away from it they are. Well, it's not wrong. Yeah, back when humans only lived on Earth, they weren't able to use more than half of their brain cells, right? But when they went into space, then people started to use the other half, so they improved their abilities in telepathy and precognition. True. Otherwise, families who are split up by living in Earth and in the colonies would start to forget each other. I can see that your family gets along pretty well then. Yeah, but my dad still gets on my nerves. Well, with me, my family's always lived on Earth. Quess. Hey, there's no sense sticking around here. Let's go explore the ship. They'll get mad if we leave without permission. It'll be just for a little while. Come on. The hangar. I just heard from October. He said it'll arrive at Londinium the day after the Rock Island does. Excellent work. But did you need it right now? That'll depend on what Char does. Have the data for the rollout time sent to my terminal. Already done. That's what I like to hear. Alright, I'm heading to the bridge. Question. Talk about a new machine for Lieutenant Amuro? Oh, you overheard? Anyone near would hear. I have interest. Engineer's nature. Well, you were right about it being a new machine. You can say it's another new Gundam. Ah, now we're back in the hangar again. Civilians aren't supposed to be here. I've already been here before. What are you doing here anyways? Huh? What am I doing here? I'm a mechanic on this ship. You adults always seem to give the same kind of answer. But that's not the question I was asking. What's your relationship with Amuro? Relationship? He's a senior officer that I respect. That's not what I mean. Hang on, Quess. I studied in India about how all of humanity can become new types and feel deeply for each other. That's why I'm interested in Amuro, who's supposed to be a new type. So why do you keep getting in the way? Getting in the way? Well, that's the way I see it. You should get off this ship right now. There's no way I could do that. Eccentric. Then let's go back to the mess hall, Quest. Shut up. You're the one that needs to shut up. You kids should go run off somewhere else. And that goes for you too. I'm here because it's my job. I'm not just running around being a nuisance because my dad's enough of a big shot that I can get away with it. You're a protected civilian. Sure. But don't go getting the wrong idea. You need to learn your place. Oscar, you're going too far. I'm just saying the truth. You have no idea what you're talking about. Quest. Why'd you go that far, Oscar? You used to have to be blunt with people like that. Both of you might be riding your parents' coattails, but at least you actually do what you're supposed to. That definitely makes you better than her in my book. Huh? Compliment? No, it's not. I was just speaking comparatively. But I don't think that girl actually gets along with her father very well. What makes you say that? I just have this feeling. Well, she's a stereotypical troublemaker either way. Wherever that girl goes, she's gonna end up causing problems. You can count on that. Alright, the bridge. We have visual of London on Londinian. I can't help but wonder what Adenor Pariah has planned here in Londo Bell's home territory. Freezing Earth won't be possible without dropping something like a large-scale meteor on it. While the abandoned colonies and rocks orbiting around the moon are under Federation control, even if they try to take one of them by force, it'd take time to move it to Earth, and that's when they'd be stopped. But if Sweetwater becomes recognized as Neo-Zeon territory, so that's when Adenor Pariah came to negotiate. Yes, that's what I think. But doing that here in Londinia is just ridiculous. We're here after all. Well, it's obvious they can't let Neo-Zeon's people come to Luna too. I have to thank you, Captain Bright. It's because of you we've arrived at Londinian safely. Good luck with your negotiations, sir. Negotiations? With whom? Where? I can't imagine you came all the way to Earth just for sightseeing. No one must know that I'm here, unless the Federation government makes an official announcement. Sir. Have the shuttle passengers transferred over to the Londinian Port Administration Bureau, excluding my daughter and your son, of course. I thank you for your consideration. I apologize, but I have to ask that you have someone escort my daughter to a hotel. I have I have important business to attend to. So that is why he's come to Londinian. I'll handle that. Are you sure, Amuro? I had business in Londinian myself. You want to send Hathaway back home, don't you? You're right. Thank you. I'll take Camille along as a bodyguard. We should be able to get through port inspection in a flash with him. Understood. We're at the hangar again. So why can't we go into Londinian? It's a bit of a tricky situation here. If you have a family registered in this world, that's one thing. But if you don't, I guess I just kinda thought Lano Bell's base would be more flexible about this kind of stuff. There's nothing that can be done about it, Koji. All the ships aside from the Raw Kai Lam can't even dock. Well, guess it's up to Camille to get souvenirs then. I'm not going out there to have fun, you know. Actually, that Quess girl asked Lieutenant Amro to take her sightseeing around Londinian not too long ago. She did? Yeah, so I'm thinking something like a good luck charm. Oh, come on. We're at the Federation government facility of Londinian. Pardon the intrusion. Hmm? Char Aznable? He's gonna be a part of the negotiations? I hadn't expected the Commander-in-Chief himself to be in attendance today. Is that a problem? Not at all. It's just if I had known prior, I would have reconsidered it on the location. In today's negotiations, we'll be asking a favor from the Earth Federation government. I didn't want it to appear that we were imposing on you. Your presence indeed puts our minds at ease. That's good to hear. Now, I trust the written treaty is genuine? Of course. This is an official document. What treaty? You accept the conditions set out in this treaty. We'll hand over the asteroid Axis to Neo Zeon. What did he say? We will agree to the conditions to surrender our fleet. However, Axis can only be moved to Sweetwater after your fleet has surrendered to Luna 2. This guy's an idiot. Unless you're able to come to an agreement on that, I can see no peace between us. Before that, I'd like you to accept this. This is our payment for Axis. I've also taken the liberty of preparing a gratuity as well. Gold bars. This man here is with the Audit Bureau. Ah, sir, I'll review it at once. When the fleet crews no longer have jobs, we won't be in a position to grant them any severance pay. Therefore, I'd like to ask that you allow our fleet to handle the transfer of Axis to Sweetwater. If unemployment is to be a problem, have you considered having them work within the Federation? This is something we'd prefer to handle ourselves. Naturally, the main force will travel to Luna 2 to surrender. In that case, I don't see a problem with it. Of course, we offer our sincerest gratitude for your gratuity. Bunch of snobs. Makes sense, it's Char Aznable. Okay, downtown. I can't believe there's a city inside a cylinder like this. There is. There's about 5 million people living in it too. It's seeing things like this that make me really believe people can actually evolve. I think I can kind of understand why the Zai family fought to declare their independence. But the Zai family Zeon lost to the Fetties, right? Yeah, but my father doesn't know anything about these colonies, and he rules over the people living here from Earth. You know, Char used to side with Earth, but now he's all focused on destroying it. Hathaway, he's not wrong. There was a time Char fought alongside us in the AUG. Once he realized the truth about how the people reigning on Earth are, he couldn't take it. I know how that is. People on Earth are so stubborn and conservative, but they don't have any problem when it comes to changing wives or husbands. That's why I think Char is trying to do whatever he can to bring out the potential of mankind. But does that give him the right to plunge Earth into a deep freeze? Well, not everyone on Earth is as foolish as what you've seen. Lieutenant Quashro, I mean, Char, his measures are far too extreme. But there's so many people that support him. That's enough of that. Let's go have a look at the lake over there. Sure, I want to see it. Dear God. We're at the guest room again. Negotiations went very well. Then I. We'll move the operation into the next stage. Understood, Captain. Have Lando Bell made a move? Not as of yet. However, you'll need to find an alternate means to return to us. Right. Simply waltzing out of the spaceport certainly isn't an option. Guinea will come to exfoliate you from Londinian in a mobile suit. I assume it won't be a Jag. It won't be in a Jag Daga. He'll be in a civilian-issued Hyzak. Let's contact you later with details for the rendezvous point. Understood. Excuse me. Amuro, I'm doing something extremely wicked. If you're nearby, feel my presence. Oh boy. But Char ain't wrong. It's humanity. Humanity sucks. Says it's humanity. Faded reunion. That's a pretty nice view around here. It's really amazingly pretty. A swan. I'm going after it. Hey, Quess. We'd better... No, we'd better go after the Quess then. Yeah. Who's over there? That's... Amuro. What are you doing here of all places? Unlike you both, I'm more than just a pilot. What's that mean? That's Char? We fought together, Char. So why do you want to destroy the Earth now? The people who remain on Earth do nothing but pollute it, because their souls are weighed down by gravity. Right. That's why married couples fight with each other. The Earth can't live with all those parasites. Human wisdom can overcome our problems. Then grant all those ignorant people your so-called wisdom now. He's right. It can't be done. He took out a gun. I'll do what you say after I get rid of you. Hi, Zach. Captain, climb into my hand. You aren't getting away. Umbro, you aren't fighting fair. Stand aside, Quess. Shall we go? Huh? Char! Yeah, let's go. Quess! Hathaway. I'm counting on you, Goonie. Sir! Quess! Don't go! Quess! Damn that Char. Lieutenant Amuro, we need to contact the Rock Island and have them track that Hyzak. Right, we're going back to the ship. Alright, we're at the captain's quarters. Mr. Cameron, what will someone from the Audit Bureau want with me? How's Mirai? I mean, how's your wife doing? I haven't seen her for a while now. She's been living on Earth this whole time. Oh yes, I see. Is something wrong? At first I wasn't sure who I should inform about this. It's Char. He's here, now in this colony. He is? It's true. Char has met with the Federation government officials just a short while ago. With Adenor Pariah? He wasn't the only one. There were many others. They seriously believe they reached a binding peace agreement with Char. Peace? What is it? It means there's an enemy attack coming. You need to get off the ship right away. We'll have to continue the discussion later. Alright. Alright, now it's time to beat up some Titans. Not Attack on Titan style Titans. Actual Titans. Huh. What are the Titan remnants doing attacking us at a time like this? Camille, I'm joining the search party looking for Char. You guys handle this. Roger. Should have known you'd be quick to respond. They're after the unicorn. Don't overextend yourself, Menager. I know. My orders is to get Law Nobel's attention, but there's no way I'm stopping at just that. All units, move in. I already completed this, done. Come on. Oh. So that part, I gotta upgrade Meg even more. just let them all attack since they're all gonna die anyways. I do like the fact that they're using bar zones. I'm surprised Jared didn't go straight back to his Gundam Mark to a Gundam Mark 2 or Hambrabi though. Bro, Jared and Hambrabi would be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't. Hmm. Yeah, they'll be dead after this. I'm not packing it in just yet. They're hitting us very hard. They come all the way to Londinium just to test our strength? Let's continue on. Alright, Captain. Lieutenant Amber and the others have also encountered Titan's remnants mobile suits. They've begun battle, and they're on the opposite side of the colony? Yes, sir. The enemy's goal is definitely more than just checking our battle strength, especially considering the timing. They couldn't actually be trying to help Char escape Londinium, could they? Except, I can't think of any reason Titan's remnants would be willing to assist Neo Zeon. Could it be in the work? Could it be the work of someone pulling the strings behind closed doors? Someone with a connection to both the Titans and Neo Zeon? Anaheim? No, if it was. So we just gotta kill Jared? Alright. This is Jared. He does not have much HP, honestly. Well, that's game. Tch. Should have already done enough anyways. Camille, we'll settle this later. Jared. The remaining enemy units have withdrawn from the combat zone. There's no need to pursue them. Have all units resume searching for Char. Roger. Of course, it's probably already too late for that. Yeah, did them all right there. At the bridge. You have no idea about Char's true nature. The money we got from selling Axis will allow the Federation government to fulfill its welfare policies. Besides, if we hadn't, then Char claimed he would destroy some of the colonies. Char would never harm the colonies. His only goal is to wipe out the ones who remain on Earth. I'm going to Luna 2 to prepare for the Neo Zeon's disarmament. Neo Zeon's forces could be put to great use fighting against the aliens. Please allow Londo Bell to oversee the disarmament of their fleet. We can't send your forces to conduct peace with them. That would bring our own good faith into question. Besides, I believe Londo Bell has other enemies they're tasked with fighting. In that case, I ask that we be allowed to act independently, sir. Yes, of course. Whenever you deem the Earth to be in peril, take action immediately. Well, that's one way to get permission. At least you got them to agree with that, Captain. Yes, but it means the most we can do is keep an eye out until something dire occurs. That's the interesting part. But this also means Neo Zeon can't break their agreement to disarm at Luna 2. Because if they go back on their word now, it means all out war with the Earth Federation. But Neo Zeon already divided between Char and Hamon's factions, they wouldn't stand a chance. And even if Char wanted to drop Axis on Earth, it'd take them time to move it first. Of course, if Axis's nuclear pulse engines are still in operation, that's a different story. There's no way. There's a ton of fighting on Axis during the last Neo Zeon war. You're correct, but that doesn't mean we can be certain nuclear pulse engines aren't operational. Even if they were still usable, wouldn't they have been rendered inoperable before handing Axis over to Zeon? A military officer that could recognize a disaster waiting to happen would do so, certainly. What about Adnor Pariah? Uh-oh. That ain't gonna end well. Okay, we're at the hangar to Brulula. Or, I guess Captain's quarters? I gather you must have some pretty terrible memories for you to hate Earth as you do, Quess. You seem drawn to me. I'm curious to know why. Before, you mentioned how the souls of people on Earth were weighed down by gravity. That's exactly how I feel. But you know, I can't help but think that people that really understand this stuff are kind of tragic. I'm just walking the path that I truly believe in. I saw a swan flying earlier, so I chased after it, and right after that, you appeared. Is that why you betrayed Amuro and the others? Haha, I only met those people by coincidence. I mean, we aren't even friends or anything. Ha, at the mess hall. You're freaking kidding me. The daughter of a high-ranking Federation government official going over to Neo Zeon. She must have been insanely charmed by Char Aznable after meeting him in person. That's what I think. She was sensitive to, no, it was more than that. As new type, she must have perceived his true nature. So now she's tagging along with Char? I just knew she'd be one hell of a troublemaker. And now he has someone leaking information to them. In fact, now they can even use that saying someone as a hostage. He's not going to do that. Sure you aren't just saying that since he's your former superior? No. Actually, it's that his tactics are so well crafted that he'd have no use for Quest as a hostage. We're probably already 2 steps behind him without even realizing. Camille. At the counter. This is Lieutenant Amuro's. Aren't those funnels it's got on its back? That's right. With the way they're installed, it'll balance out the machine better. Makes them look like wings to me. What do you think, Lieutenant? How does it feel seeing it in person? It came out well. I'll be putting it to use soon. Of course. He's like this because of meeting Char Aznable again. Char, if you want to bring all this to a close, then I will stop you. With this, the High New Gundam. And now we got the High New Gundam. Oh, we already got it. Nice. Look how beautiful that thing is. Oh man. Did 2 parts in 1. Nice. We'll continue this later though. Thank you all for watching, and until the next part, goodbye.